Hello folks and welcome back to the Socialist Republic of Yugoslavia in Hearts of Iron 4. We are of course fighting the Axis. The German Reich is finally, or sorry, did I just say Reich? Yes, but the Germans are about to capitulate. I do think it's going to be in 1944, and the Italians will fall soon enough, and our mainland shall potentially, maybe, be liberated. Now, I really wish we could go ahead and actually have our modern tank divisions ready and rolling, because we are technically two, or now only one, but 2 years ahead of the technological tree. We have the modern tank, and I think it would actually do quite some damage if they were rolling around. But alas, the history so far has not allowed us to deploy such beautiful machines, and thus we'll just have to wait until that time comes around. And we don't actually even have the political power to change our conscription laws, which might help, but still, it's important that we get people on our side, and that's what we're doing. We're being the diplomatic power, convincing people of the true path of liberation. Rebellions in the Americas. I was actually just looking at this because the U.S. has just finished off their national focus Black Chamber operations, which starts some civil wars and moves their influence further in the Americas. And so Bolivia Izquierdista declared war on Bolivia, and the Brazilian Socialist Republic declared war on Brazil. Rebellions in the Americas, American-sponsored coup, a once-in-a-lifetime event, of course. Now, what's interesting here... Oh, actually, wow, this rebellion a lot bigger than I'd expected, because if we look at the support, you can't see it now, because obviously it's rebelled, but it was at about, I'd say, 25% at most. And so them having this much land is actually quite impressive. I wonder how many divisions they actually have. Let's check that out. 3. Yeah, well. Oh, but they have 4. That's 3, and what about Bolivia? 2. Hey, not too bad. I don't know, not much is happening on the European front. It's actually kind of depressing, although Spain seems to be suffering quite a lot, which is good, because the less Axis members, the better. Over here, it seems like the leftist Bolivia has lost their capital, which is actually kind of worrying, because I don't think there are many victory points here. But if they take La Paz, like, quickly, then this will all come to an end. And over in Brazil, Sao Paulo, or at least the Socialist States of Brazil, or Socialist Republic, is moving in for Rio, I imagine, in this direction, because I don't think this little province here was part of their realm before, and I think it's just a matter of time. On the Brazilian front, I do think the rebels or revolutionaries are going to win, but on the Bolivian one, I'm actually quite uncertain, because it's one of the smaller countries with fewer victory points, which is actually kind of annoying, right? You know, it's like playing Bhutan or even Yugoslavia. Even though I conquered Bulgaria, those don't count towards my victory points, which is a shame, really. I believe Madrid is about to fall to the glorious French commune. Let's see. And the Belgians are pushing north, the French are also pushing here. That's good. It's just, but they're not a major, so it actually doesn't matter that much. It's just a relief, at least on the African and maybe the Western front over here. It seems like the Communist States of America has finally finished their second focus. They started a second one over here, which is preemptive intervention and gains puppet focus on Chile, and now they've begun the war. They're not even in the World War yet, so they will definitely win this. I mean, they just have to send over some troops, land in some good locations, take some ports, and it's all over. Ooh, look at this. This was nice. I imagine there is probably a division in there. That is good. Now, what's going on in Brazil? Again, nothing much. Seems like... I don't know if it's the northern part that was pushed south or if they've landed over here. I doubt they've landed anything because, after all, it's not like they have that many divisions. Ooh, 15, 17, 10 to 13. Hey, it's changing. And behold, we have finished our entire focus tree. Of course, these we can't choose, but yes, everything we could choose, we have chosen. And now we're actually going to go positive on the political power. Actually, let me check out Sweden. I think Sweden... Yes! Sweden has turned to our glorious ways. Now it's only a matter of time before Finland does the same. And then... maybe Romania and the Netherlands. How's the Netherlands doing? You will take some time, and I imagine Romania as well. Uh-oh, this actually turned a lot uglier than I expected very quickly. I don't think this region is providing any sort of support to the troops over here. Actually, let's check out their... still 4, but here they have 13 to 18. Yeah, I think the Democratic, or rather non-aligned party will win over in Bolivia, but I do have confidence in Luís Carlos Prestes to win the revolution in Brazil. On our own home front, or rather the territories we've been given some, or not some occupation, yes, we've been given control of this region here, Istanbul, a beautiful city, the city of all glories and blah 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 blah. Yeah, the Italians are actually making a push for it, but that's probably because the British decided to reinforce the lines, which is quite impressive. But over here, I do think it's time. Germany will surrender before the year is over. Oh, I thought it was a major event, but no. The Soviet Union annexes Tarnow Tuva. Tarnow what? Yeah, that's basically my thought. They're over here, or maybe over here. I don't even remember. I think it's above Mongolia? Not sure. Yes, of course it's above Mongolia. I'm not actually that stupid. I know where Tarnow Tuva is. Over in Brazil, the Socialist Republic has captured Rio de Janeiro, and they just need Recife, or maybe some other ports. I'm not actually sure how many victory points they need to win a civil war. It's been so long since I actually played a country with a civil war, and I've never actually let's played a civil war, because it's actually quite devastating, as you can imagine. So even if we check here, the current wars, it doesn't really say much, which is unfortunate, because I think the mechanics are a little bit different. Uh-oh, seems like the Italians have broken through. I'm gonna go ahead and move our troops to defend these two provinces here, and hope for the best, really, because, yeah, we've already lost one of the Luxembourgian divisions, and we don't have the equipment to keep it up. Or maybe it's Luxembourg equipment. I don't know. We don't have the manpower, even though they provide the manpower. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not going good. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna lose Istanbul. We only have one division left. That was it's quite depressing. The United Kingdom announces Balkan diplomatic initiative. The United Kingdom is not alone in seeing the threat rising in Central Europe. Oh, really? Yeah, I totally didn't notice any sort of threat. Right. Let's hope that they can protect us against the fascist wave. Yeah, they basically just claimed our shit now. I think. Let's see. They have... Wait. I'm not actually sure what it does. Are we guaranteed at all? No, I have no idea. I always thought it was just a claim on the region here, but it might be something else. Time to retreat. We've lost Istanbul. I have to make that call. Of course, I think now the strait is going to be contested, but who cares? I think we can take this back. Soviets have a lot of troops massing up, but yeah, this might actually end up hindering their plans here. 241 days. Jesus Christ. An invasion of southern Italy. Not a bad plan, but way too long planning time. Finally, I was about to complain about it, but yes, nationally Spain has capitulated to the mighty French pressure and the French Commune. Now, if they push to Italy, it's gonna be glorious. Oh wait, West Germany already has claims. That's quite interesting. What about Eastern Germany? Are there Eastern German claims? Yeah. Wow. That's something I didn't notice before. Yes, we're gonna recapture Istanbul with 1 division. Long live our mighty... Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a Dutch. I was like, why is Luxembourg not giving me my division? Yeah, no, we're taking back the glorious city. Oh, hey, you know what? Since we're already doing this, we might be able to wreak some havoc behind the lines here. Let's push for that, and then over here, and then try to capture all of this so the Greeks can help us out. Well, that didn't work out very well, but at least I think we got some divisions off this front and help the Greeks by those means, and I think we're gonna keep doing that. I think it's happening. I think Vienna's gonna fall. Finally. Wow. It's happening. Oh. Yes. Thank you so much. And Hungary is also collapsing in on itself. This is great. This is great. Except, you know, of course, our war score is low. But Japan will take a while to defeat, and maybe we can contribute towards their downfall in some way so that we can actually gain quite a lot more war score. So close. 90%. 90%. Okay, take Munich. Take the rest of France, although I don't think that counts. So take Munich and maybe... What about Salzburg? Yeah, I think that will put them over the edge. Definitely. I was gonna say, yeah, it's all... The war's gonna come to an end thanks to Sweden joining the war, but it hasn't joined the war, which is quite unfortunate and strange. I'd imagine that they've already joined by the Comintern by now, but we shall see. And wow, the Finnish, they're just not turning communist, are they? There we go. Hungary has capitulated. Great news. Let's ask, is it the Polish? Who should we be asking? I think the Poles. And we'll ask them for control of the territory once we have it. And look at that. One of our provinces has been liberated. Lovely. British Parliament debates intervention in Scandinavia. That's only because the AI runs out of foci to focus on. And they go crazy. But I don't think we'll be seeing an intervention anytime soon. At least I hope so. I can't actually believe my liberation is finally happening, and also before the German capitulation. It's kind of interesting, because it's, well, at least from the north, you'd imagine that Germany would have capitulated first, and then they'd come down and help me out. But no, seems like they're helping me out first, so I can get a chance to make Germany capitulate again. Bolivia took one state, and Bolivia, leftist Bolivia, has surrendered. Well, who would have thought? The United States starts a revolution without little support. But it seems at least Brazil is going to turn socialist, and they might join us. This is good. Not that we need them anymore, but at least we have them as a buffer, and in the long term, we might be able to defeat the Allies, even if they win the war. Denmark wants military access. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, it's so nice to see the numbers just grow. Manpower is coming up. Belgrade has been liberated. Sarajevo as well. 1944. Good year. Good year. Behold, we have an army again of actual Yugoslav workers. And we're going to use them to liberate our territory and then all of Europe. Yes, I've deployed the modern tank division. It's going to be great. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be amazing. The infantry is already making an amazing push down south. We're going to try to capture this port here in Montenegro. And then everything's just... it's so good. I feel so good about this. We're going to reach the Greek border, and we are going to help out the Greeks, help us out. It's going to be amazing. Actually, we should have done political focus on them to get them on our side, but, you know, who cares? What is this? Expeditionary Force wants to send 2 divisions. Sure, go ahead. Tito's spear is ready right outside of Munich. We are just getting our spirits up because I have decided that we are going to be the ones that will finally bring Germany on its knees. Hopefully that gives us some war score. I don't know. It's just kind of depressing. Like, we started the war. We were in the war, right? 1%. 1% is very low for the amount of casualties I took, actually. I mean, think about it. 117,000 for Yugoslavia is quite a brutal number. The problem of getting Germany to surrender is just that there's so many of them. There's so many divisions in such a small area. It's actually incredible that they're alive. I imagine we do have air superiority. Or, wait, we don't. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, really annoying. Seems there's a status quo, a stalemate over here. The Brazilian Civil War seems to still be alive and well, even though it looks, at least from a distance, that like socialist Brazil has like a major superiority. I'm actually kind of confused why it takes that long. Also, over in Chile, I haven't shown you this before, but I thought, oh yeah, just land some troops, but it seems like the AI is unwilling to just risk a bunch of stuff. I've seen naval battles outside this coast several times, like 80 versus 2 ships or something. Seems to be a little bit less this time, but still, Chile stands, and I think it's going to take a while until things start moving, although socialist movements throughout the Americas are growing. I do think it's a bit too slow, though, for us to see any major impact by the end of the game. Ah, finally, the French have come and helped us in Istanbul, and we shall take it. Also, looks like it's GG for the Italian occupiers of Yugoslavia over here. And Albania is also soon to be liberated. It is, apparently, it's being divided by me and Greece, which is nice. I don't mind that pact at all. Oh yeah, because yes, Italy took that, right. And over here, I've restationed my troops to move into this forest, and then maybe the assault on Munich might go a little bit better. I don't think so, though, because, okay, actually, I'll show you. See, it's terrible. They're defensive powers. It's like they're doing some magic. Oh my god, you British stupid retards. Actually, oh my god. Holy crap. Britain is actually retarded. Sorry, Brits, but what was that? Please explain. And Paradox too. Like, Paradox, can you... Yes, the British had the focus, right? Oh, let's intervene in Scandinavia. Why is that intervention? Why do you need to do that intervention right now, though? Like, look at the... It should think... The AI should be like, oh, we're winning the war. Maybe that intervention is kind of useless, especially since, well, you know, we've already occupied all of, you know, all of Germany, basically. So, it's just stupid. Except, you know, of course, the Swedes will lose, unfortunately. And I wanted them to join my faction, the Comintern, not the stupid Axis. Alright, well, I think this is actually a pretty good episode. I know the war in Europe has still not come to a conclusion, but at least our territories are mostly liberated and our production is coming back online. We're almost ready to release a tank battalion of beautiful modern tanks. Also some infantry almost done here as well. And, well, I think eventually we will push the Germans back. We will get that tasty war score, and definitely, you know, we'll try to go ahead and do stuff in Japan. Looks like our North Korean holdings have not been very well defended, but, you know, it's not exactly like I was planning on putting anything over there anytime soon. But yeah, anyway, thank you as always so much for watching. This has been GameGabster. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Check me out on Patreon if you know, want to help me out to make more videos and shit. And also, of course, follow me on Twitter for more instant updates and instant messaging. Or, oh, yes, and Discord, of course, the Discord server. Everything's in the description, as always. And farewell. Bye-bye.